What is the Caliphate? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, established the first Islamic state in Medina, providing Muslims, who had previously faced persecution and oppression, with a secure homeland. For the first time, they could openly practice their faith without fear. Their lives and properties were safeguarded under a just and structured system. Islam introduced a revolutionary societal framework that was unprecedented in Arabia. It replaced the traditional tribal system, where authority rested with tribal chiefs, with a governance model rooted in divine guidance. No longer was allegiance dictated by tribal loyalty. Instead, Islam became the unifying force that bonded people together, serving as both a spiritual and legislative foundation. It established comprehensive principles governing all aspects of life, including faith, worship, morality, hygiene, diet, social conduct, financial dealings, and political affairs. This transformation was profound and immediate. Islam united warring tribes, such as the Aus and Khazraj, replacing long-standing hostilities with brotherhood in faith. It eradicated deeply ingrained practices of ignorance, including idol worship, fornication, and the killing of infant girls. The newly formed society was built on Islamic values, emphasizing truthfulness, kindness, charity, justice, and strong family ties. The newly established Islamic State transformed Arabia, bringing an end to the tribal system and uniting the Arabs under a single faith and governance. Following the passing of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his companions upheld his legacy by establishing the first caliphate, led by a caliph, chosen as the Prophet's, peace be upon him, successor to govern the Islamic State. The caliphate quickly grew in strength, expanding its influence beyond Arabia through both the invitation to Islam and military conquests. Unlike colonial expansionism, Islamic conquests were not driven by the desire to subjugate populations or seize wealth. Instead, they sought to dismantle oppressive regimes that obstructed the spread of Islam, paving the way for people to receive the message of Islam and live under its just rule, which led to most people accepting Islam willingly without compulsion. For centuries, both Muslims and non-Muslims thrived under the rule of successive Islamic caliphates. The Islamic Caliphate remained the leading global power for much of its 1,300-year existence. As the last caliphate, the Ottoman Caliphate, grew weak, its territories were gradually seized by its adversaries, ultimately culminating in its defeat at the hands of Western colonial powers. The aftermath was devastating for the Muslim Ummah. With the loss of the Caliphate, Muslims were stripped of their sovereignty, unity, and strength. Their lands fell under the control of colonial regimes whose primary aim was to eradicate Islam, exploit Muslims, and plunder their resources. The justice and stability once provided by Islamic governance were replaced with secular, man-made laws that primarily served the interests of colonial masters. Colonial powers further fragmented the Muslim world by imposing artificial national borders and fostering ideological, emotional, and physical divisions. Puppet regimes were installed to serve foreign interests, leading to widespread oppression and suffering. Ignorance, poverty, and corruption became entrenched throughout the Islamic world, while essential public services such as education and healthcare deteriorated. Additionally, industrialization, technological advancement, and economic development were severely hindered, causing the Ummah to greatly fall behind other nations and become reliant on its enemies for most of its economic and technological needs. Your generation was born under the era of secular colonial rule. You were educated in their schools and fed their false narratives. You were led to believe that your loyalty should lie with the nation and the land, not with Islam. You were told that the people, not Islam, should determine the laws that govern society. You were told that Islam has no place in politics and governance, despite the fact that the Prophet, peace be upon him, ruled the first Islamic state, applying Islam as the system of governance. You were deceived by many lies, all designed to subjugate you, weaken you, and strip away the source of your glory and strength, Islam. Now that the truth is clear, isn't it time to call for the restoration of the Caliphate once again? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Prophethood will be among you as long as Allah intends, and then Allah will take it away if He so wills. Then there will be a Caliphate according to the prophetic method. It will be among you as long as Allah intends, and then Allah will take it away if He so wills. Then there will be biting rule, hereditary rule. It will be among you as long as Allah intends, and then Allah will take it away if He so wills. Then there will be forceful rule, current tyrannical rule. It will be among you as long as Allah intends, and then Allah will take it away if He so wills. Then there will be a caliphate according to the prophetic method.